What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we continued to fill out the pages of our Pokedex, evolving several Pokemon after finally getting a hold of Shieldon and capping the episode off with the capture of Uxie here in the Lake Acuity Cavern. Now, we only have one more elemental plate left to get, and it's actually not far from here. It's right in there, that building, over there, the Stowe Point Temple. So why don't we head on over that way as fast as we possibly can and get this done. So this is actually a pretty simple get. We don't have to go through nearly the rigmarole that was necessary to get through the temple all the way up to the top. This time we just have to hook a right once we head on inside. So let's get this thing done. And I think I'm actually going to lead with Darko this time in particular, because Darko can actually do some damage here. Now, once we head all the way over to these stairs, just turn right. When we first entered this temple, it was completely inaccessible, but now a cutscene is going to play once we head down these stairs and up to the door. As we float a few inches off the ground, okay? Oh, wouldn't have expected you running you up here, Akari. What are you up to? You're here to try and find the secrets lurking in Stowe Point Temple, aren't you? That's what my clairvoyance told me. You do tend to get mixed up in all kinds of strange going on, Akari. This door here, well, they say behind it sleeps a Pokemon so great it could tow around the entirety of the continents that lie to the south. No matter what we do, this door just won't seem to open. Huh. Well, is there any way of getting inside? Possibly. Stone plate, iron plate, and icicle plate you're carrying are reacting to the door. And yes, just like the statues, which are imbued with metal, rock, and ice, you only need those 3 plates to get inside. So there we go. Let's head on down and see what we can find. I mean, we already know what it's going to be, but just how dangerous is it going to be? There's stairs that seem to be... Well, no, actually, that's a dead end. So let's head over here now. There are more Pokemon down here, which is interesting. Okay, are there more puzzles? There's a Glalie and a Graveler, but that doesn't seem to be all that are you chasing me? Get away from me. Go away. Go away. Go, all of you go away from me. Well, how did you beat me down here? Oh, geez, look at the size of it. It doesn't look like it's sleeping. It looks like it's moving. What is that thing? It's colossal. Sure seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. Yep, definitely a Pokemon. My clairvoyance showed me a vision of it in motion. But good thing it has a slow start, if you know what I mean. Okay, actually it doesn't, because there's no abilities in this game. Let's save here, and let's do this thing. Hello, you big behemoth. Are you ready? And this is it, guys. This is Regigigas, which, of course, you know, not having slow start actually makes it kind of terrifying. Here we go. So, I mean, it has slow start, but it also doesn't have slow start, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start off immediately with a Drain Punch, because that's the main reason I brought Darko with me. I'm just going to use that real quick. That's going to hurt a lot. I am going to now use just a gentle Ice Punch. Not too much damage, hopefully. There we go. And that is exactly where I want it to be. Let's try to catch this thing. Don't want to miss out on it at all. Maybe we'll get lucky with the first one we throw. Yes, we do. I love the catch rates in this game. They're so much better than the other Pokemon games. My goodness. And there we go. Beautiful. All right, a little level up for 3 of our Pokemon. Not bad. And we've attained the blank plate. The final plate necessary. So what do you guys think? That was one of the solid Pokemon, like a giant born of the very earth. I guess this is just part of your job at the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Akari? I can't wait to see it in the Pokedex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up, too. See you, Akari. We should do another chase sometime. Well, thanks for tagging along, you two. I appreciate it, but we're done here. That was everything I really needed to do in the Alabaster Icelands. I am so glad that I do not have to go... hunting for... space-time distortions here. My goodness, that would have been an absolute nightmare to try to do, but luckily there's not really anything of super importance in the space-time distortions here in the Icelands. I'm so grateful for that. They kind of put most of the more important Pokemon in the first 4 areas, and even then, I would really say the most exclusive ones are only in the middle 3, Mirelands, Coastlands, and, of course, the Highlands. The Highlands being the most obnoxious to do, but let's get out of here. And actually, we're not going to head right back to the village immediately. I'm going to go hit up the Pearl Settlement real fast, gather up the requests that are there as well, so we can just kind of have this nice comprehensive list of things to do. And in fact, we should probably take a look at our request list. It's pretty big. Like, it's pretty big. We have, I mean, it's not the whole page, obviously, but it's quite a lot of things we're going to work on. And what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to compile another checklist independent from the Pokedex and just kind of kill all those requests as fast as we possibly can once we actually get around to them, so we can just, you know, it'd only take like a few episodes, hopefully at most, to get them all done. So really fast. You know, I don't need to heal. We're just going to mark, or well, I guess we might as well just fly there. Yeah, let's just go straight to the Pearl Settlement and talk to everybody here. So the first one is down this way. Hello, ma'am. Hey, you're a member of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps, right? I've heard you're studying Pokemon and making some kind of book about them. Does that mean you're also studying my dear beloved Bergmite? Of course. What? I can't allow that. That means you know more about Bergmite than I do, right? I'm absolutely convinced that nobody loves or understands Bergmite more than I do. Once you've completed its entry in your book, come show it to me. As Bergmite's #1 fan in all of Asui, I'll make sure you haven't missed any details. Well, I mean, I guess I could check that just to see if it's not already done. This is not the right one to be in. Bergmite, level 6. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of work to do on that. Those Dex entry ones are probably going to be the most time-consuming, so I'll have to work on that. Oh, Irida is who we're going to have to talk to here. Irida, yeah. Hello, Akari. I was just about to find you and tell you about this precious, incredibly precious thing I found. Are you curious? Tantalized? I am curious. As you should be. There isn't a single person in all of Vastasui who wouldn't be interested in treasure. The Pearl Clan's treasure. But anyway, before I show you, can you guess what I want to do? You want to battle. Well, maybe I should have healed after all. I want to be able to achieve feats like yours, like what you did atop Mount Corona. Good thing she has a Glaceon that I can one-shot with a Drain Punch, so I guess that'll make this a little bit easier. That's what I was waiting for. Just something different with the flute. Oh my gosh. It's like, it was beautiful. I love it. Why can't we have more of those? Anyway, let's one-shot this Glaceon and move on. Actually, it might have 3 total, but we'll see. Yeah, it does. Okay, so, but I'm not worried about the other 2, obviously. They're all a lot lower level. So I'm just going to, should I strong style? Yeah, I'll strong style. Screw it. Also, I was apparently fully healed going into this anyway, so thank you for that. But yeah, we'll strong style you. I'm not too worried about the damage Espeon and Flareon can do. They're not nearly as bad. Be able to take them out systematically. What I think I will do, as you both attack with quick attack, okay. Here comes, oh, now we go. Now we have some actual moves. There we go. Are you both going to hit twice? And Baby Doll Eyes. Oh, man, that is just a smorgasbord of moves. My goodness. All right, so let's get rid of Espeon first. I'm going to use Ice Punch, and it'll probably be enough damage to take it out. Oh, no, the lowered attack kept it alive. Well, that's good. I can guarantee Flareon isn't going to solve what I throw at it, though. Or survive, excuse me. I don't know why I said solve. Flareon, do your thing, Flamethrower. Oh, my goodness. Look at you all doing a bunch of damage. I'm so proud of you. All right, Strong Style Giga Impact. Here we go. It doesn't make it hit harder. I think it just makes it more accurate, but it's definitely going to go down to that. There's no question. Flareon has pretty bad defenses. So, which I always thought kind of counterintuitive to its design, but whatever. It's big and fluffy. Of course, it should have physical defenses. You would think, at least more than special defenses. I wonder, Akari, are there people even stronger than you out in the world with Pokemon stronger than yours? I'll just have to find out for myself, I suppose. Here, the treasure I promised you. What do you got? A lustrous globe. All right. When used on Palkia, this large glowing orb wells with power and allows the Pokemon to change form. And there it is. There is the Palkia counterpart to the Dialga. one that we got earlier on from Adaman. And that's it. Pro Clan's treasure is complete. We also got 3 comet shards for our troubles to get some of that money back that I spent. Oh my goodness, we spent a lot. Okay, come on, fully stand up, please. Thank you. Now I can actually start turning in all these satchels that we have. So we'll get some more MP out of that. None of these are really worth a ton. But you can see that if we look at all the ones we have here, so we've got, it's all confined to the coastlands, mirelands, and fieldlands now. So I'm going to have to go back to those areas. But I suppose we might as well go check in with Kagita. So why don't we go ahead and do that by heading off to the refuge. But really quickly, Laventon, if you don't mind checking all the Pokemon that I caught while I was here, all 3 of them. We can more or less double our money. We got a few new observations. Cool. Very, very tiny bump. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get to level 9 anytime soon. I mean, that'll probably be more from working on the dex entries from all of the requests than anything. So really quickly, I'm going to sell these comet shards off. And then I think we will continue. So let's just do that really fast. There you be. And now that it is daytime, I am going to go grab my Sneasel, and we are going to evolve that into Sneasler, finally. I think I'm allowed to do it here at the village. I don't think I have to be out in one of the areas to make it happen, but we'll see for sure. So let's grab you. I'm going to swap you out for this Ninetales for the moment, and then we will get this done. So Razor Claw, and there it is. Let's do it. Because that's the problem, is that the Hisuian Sneasel and the standard Sneasel take up the same slot in the dex, but Sneasler and Weavile occupy separate slots in the dex, which is why you need both. And there you be. I do not like this Pokemon's design. I will just flat out say it. It looks very goofy, but whatever. Off you go back into the box. And now all that remains is the last 2,000 MP necessary to evolve the both of you. At least to evolve Scyther into its other form. We already got Cleavor earlier on. So now let's go talk to Mistress Kagita. And that, yep, right there in that little ancient retreat spot. And see what's in store. I know there's going to come a point here soon where I need to get my entire team back, but we're not at that spot just yet. Hello, ma'am. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Of course, Akari is a famed member of the Survey Corps, after all. So more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. What? You're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? Well, I suppose that's what we get learn next. Hop to it, Akari. Well, it shames me to admit it, merchant that I am. I'm quite out of wood in my stores just now. Do I have enough in my item box? You know what? I actually think I have exactly 1 less than I need. Oh, gosh. Let's find out for sure. Yep, I need 1 freaking more. Well, I can head back, at the very least, I think, to the village and get that. So let's do that super fast. Again, I need to check the farm, make sure that my mints aren't already ready or anything. But I need to get myself another log. I think, can I buy those straight off of you? I actually don't know. No, I cannot. Possibly off of the crafting guy. You have the same exact stuff as before, so let's not worry about that. Maybe he has these for sale for his Pokédoll recipes. Let's see. You do not. I have to go get one, so I guess we're going to be heading out into the Obsidian Fieldlands to make that happen. Let me just see my farm from afar. It looks like it's done, so we are going to be able to grab ourselves some mints, and then I think I'll set up another mint farm after the fact. Great time. We're done gathering the harvest. What do you got? Let's see. We got a gentle mint, which is okay. 2 sprigs of mild mint. That's a little bit better. Those are both special attack boosting. I think they lower just defense. Let's do another mint harvest, and off you go. All right. So I guess we'll go off to the Fieldlands, and what we'll do is we'll gather all of the satchels in the area, and then that 1 log that will likely just be under some random tree. So I'll see you out there in just a second. All right, first things first, let's take a look at the map, see where all these at. We got 2 over in the Grueling Grove. Let's head on over there first. Get there as fast as we possibly can. Gather all this up, get that wood, etc. All things we need to do. It shouldn't be too hard to get that done. I mean, like I said, wood is pretty much everywhere in this game. You just need to know where to look. And by know where to look, I mean it's trees. It's literally trees. It's not that hard. I'm just going to fly on over. I'm always keeping a look at the ground just in case any more shinies appear because, well, I've been getting unusually lucky with those in this game, I gotta say. What's up, Motham? I'm going to grab that satchel really fast, and then let's go grab the one over here. I always have to pin these because I never know exactly where they are just by wandering into the general area. So I always, got to be careful. And in fact, even then, I'm a little bit lost. Let me try to reset that pin a little bit. There we go. Okay, it's right there. That's Dazzling Honey. Never mind. Different thing. Where is it? Is it amongst the grass somewhere? It's just kind of hard to spot. I did not mean to hit B there. Let's see. Where are you? Goodness, I can't see the thing. It's apparently to my right a little bit. I really hate it when these satchels get put... Oh, there it is. It's in the shadow between the trees. Goodness. Okay, so that is that one. All done. Now, for the next one, we're going to want to go all the way down here by Deer Track Heights. I think that's the last one in the area. Let me just 100% verify. Yes, it is. Okay. And maybe we'll get a rare candy out of that. Who knows? We will see. Let's keep flying. So I'm going to actually sneasler my way up here, and then I'm just going to use Weird Ear as we go across the rest of this, because I need, like I said, I need to keep an eye out for a log of some description. What's that? Is that oh, that's an Alpha Shinx. What's up? Wasn't expecting to see you. Interesting. Oh, man, we have so much ground to cover. So much to do. We're so freaking close. Like, I can feel it in my bones with the decks. Oh, I can't wait to get this. This is going to be the second time I've done this in a year. And, I mean, I'm not saying that this isn't nearly as difficult of a living dex to get compared to other Pokemon games, but it still is incredibly time-consuming. And I think I feel more accomplished by the fact that that it took so unbelievably long just to get that freaking shield on. That felt like the trial, okay? It really did. All right, that's everything I need. Oh, my goodness, why does it take so long? There we go. Okay, lost and found. Put all those in. We did get a rare candy out of it. That definitely went to the box. And there we go. And did more Alabaster Icelands ones appear? Oh, my gosh, right after we left, 4 more satchels appeared there. Oh, that's funny. Well, it's good because I do need a ton. It just means I'm going to have to go and continuously farm them. I am going to set the Fieldlands camp. Oh, I am apparently being targeted. Let me move really fast until they stop targeting me. There we go. Now, we can head back to the Fieldlands camp. We also have enough wood necessary. So, sure, he's going to pretty much just record everything I did as far as evolution is concerned. And I return to the village. All right. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Now we have the 3 wood necessary, so let's just go straight back to Kagita, because don't worry, we are going to be going back to pretty much every single area again for multiple reasons, in multiple different cases. It's not like we're done with any one area, so I'll be able to collect all those satchels in due time. Let's just continue to focus on this. If there's yet more you want to do, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Have you gathered the 3 logs I requested? Here you go. All right. Now what? This certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last. The big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards. Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment. Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you go, Akari, your reward for the wood you've brought me. What did we get? A pixie plate! Oh! There we go. Wow, that actually was really simple. It's one of the plates. Volo, you need to calm down. Apologies. What do you mean a plate? Let me see that again. This does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. The engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board. Whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power, the plate's power, rather. I wonder if it's like one of those like salt boards. That's what the pixie plate, I mean, that's what it looks like. It's got that pink color to it. So maybe not a good cutting board, but maybe good for cooking on? I don't know. Well, we managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around Celestica ruins. These ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. A fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties to crawl about in old ruins as you enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me I'm going. Celestica ruins, Akari. I'll see you there. And we're going to the one area that doesn't have any satchels to grab. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? I guess off we go. It's worth checking. And once again, we're off. Back and forth and back and forth again and back and forth again. Wish I didn't have to return to Jubilee Village and I could go straight to the Highlands from there, but the game is not generous enough like that, so off we go to the summit camp. And also, it seems like there is a blizzard going on here, which is going to be fun to deal with. Now, this episode's almost over. We're just going to do this last thing here really quickly. So the Celestica ruins, obviously, just right here. Super close. That's why I fast traveled here. What's up, Volo? What do you got for me? I remember the Palkia and Dialga statues being down a level, but whatever. Have a look at this, Akari. It's just a broken statue. Statue's been kept here far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is? Not at all. Oh, you're the greatest wielder of Pokemon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia, but it seems certain things are beyond even your grasp. I mean, I just can't guess, but okay. This crumbling statue was once a figure of a Pokemon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. The great Pokemon Giratina! It was banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge Almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? Mount Coronet. Exactly, where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui, and where the space-time rift first opened. I can feel it. We are getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair, why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends, in history, in ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world and meet the creators and want a child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Do you want to see it with our own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? These plates can call anything at all. It seems likely that that is where it would appear. Okay. So that is where we have to head next. And we're going to be doing that in the next episode. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, I will have my full team back together once again. We will have... In fact, we're probably even going to dump Arrow off, leave him behind, and specifically focus on our OG teammates as we go. And I'm going to put all the experience candies and rare candies that I have into them before we move on and tackle this challenge. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.